What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon, NBA DFS video. It is Friday. It is May 29th. We are back with another video. If you're new to the channel, we had a ton of new subscribers yesterday just due to the MLB video, so we still do NBA as well. We're going to change it up a little bit, see if you guys like it this way, and we'll go from there. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. We have giveaways every single day. 2 chances on the NBA videos, 2 chances on the MLB videos. So if you have questions, comments, concerns, let us know. But how do you win? You can win technically 4 times in a day if you check all of our content out. First way, like the video, be a subscriber, leave a comment for the comment picker. If this video gets at least 50 likes, someone will win a free week of DFS content. 100 likes is a free month, 125 likes a free year, and 150 or more likes on any video, someone will win a lifetime pass. If you have not checked out today's MLB video, we hit 150 likes on yesterday's video, so someone, it could be you, won a lifetime pass worth $500 to FTA+. So check out the MLB video to see who the winner was. It may be you. The second way to win, like the video, be a subscriber, and tell me who is going to score the most amount of DraftKings fantasy points on this NBA slate, and how many DraftKings fantasy points will they score. 1 guess per person. Closest without going over will be declared the winner, and you will win a free week of DFS content. If you get it exactly correct, which we've had 1 person do, if you get the exact fantasy points correct for DraftKings and the player, you will win a free month of FTA+. So definitely check it out. Go check out everything else we have to offer. We did have 1 winner yesterday. The winner picked Dejounte Murray to score the most amount of fantasy points. They went pretty low at the points. It was in the 40s. And he ended up going with 70.75. But this is what I'm telling you. They were the only person to put Dejounte Murray in there, put like 43 or 47. He scored 70.75. And since no one else was there, he was closest without going over. So he won a free week. And you can do the exact same thing with this. And then after this video, head over to the MLB video and check out that. You have a contest, same thing. Like the video, be a subscriber, and leave a comment for the comment picker. We're close to 50 already, which is awesome. That's how I want to do it. That's how we did it every day last year. We give out winners hopefully every single day. On top of that, you have a chance to win by guessing who's going to hit a home run and what inning they're going to hit it in. So if you get those correct in those videos, you will win a free week of DFS content. So go check that out. So like I said, this video is going to be a little bit different than what we've done in the past, but I just want to see if there's still interest in the NBA. So we're going to look at the Vegas numbers. We're going to kind of peruse the players that have questionable tags out, stuff like that, because we're getting part of the season where players are, questionable, but they're going to play. They'd maybe hold back on the back-to-back. They're in the playoffs, so they'll play less. They're fighting for the playoffs, they'll play more. They're out of the playoffs. We might see some random people in there. So that being said, in the description of this video is today's article, which you can see right on the screen. We have 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks with some fantasy point projections. On top of that, if you're looking, you can see all of this NBA content here. We still have the promo code going. FTA Plus for 1 year instead of $199. Use the promo code MLBVIP through this weekend, and that is it. Instead of $199, you'll get it for $75. So, let's just look at the Vegas odds first. We've got some close games. We've got some high over-unders. We got some games we're going to take advantage of. A lot of people have shifted their focus onto MLB DFS, which is fine, but that is when we take advantage of some of these people because usually, unless you're playing the Sharks, it gets a little bit easier the first week or 2 after a new sport launches. Like baseball is easier the first couple of weeks of NFL because people are focusing on NFL. But we got Pacers versus Lakers, 240.5 over-under with the Pacers being a 2.5 point favorite. I love the Pacers to take in games. So if we just kind of look at, didn't they just play? Yeah, they just played on the 24th. So AD is back-to-back 67-plus games. He's got 3 60-plus games. 67.5 against the Pacers 2 games ago. It went 150 to 145. Played 40 minutes in that game. James on the same thing against Indy, 52.25. So it didn't do as well, but we've got questionable tags galore. We've got players out. I want to focus on this game, the highest over-under. The Lakers are still trying to make the playoffs. Everyone should be in play. This is another one where we wanted a Lakers stack last time. I want a Lakers stack again today. I want Reeves. I want D'Angelo Russell. I want AD. I want LeBron. I want them all. Like, if you can fit them in, find the value elsewhere. So, Thunder versus Suns. Suns being a 1-point favorite, 230 over under. We've got Wizards versus Pistons. These two teams have battled. They are two of the worst teams, if not the two worst teams in the NBA right now. And now they face each other again. Just kind of looking, I want to say... Oh, there it was. It was like a week ago? Let's see. Game log wise. Am I wrong? Or was Kuzma just not in that game? I could have swore they just played each other not too long ago. Okay, I was wrong. These two teams, they give up a ton of points. We will take advantage of this. This is a second stack that I would look at. The next game is the Kings versus Mavs. We got Kings at 1.5-point favorite right now, 229.5 over under. Jazz versus Rockets. Rockets being a 5.5-point favorite, 228.5. And then it drops down considerably. We've got the Warriors versus the Hornets. Hornets are bad. Warriors are decent. It's a double-digit blowout possibility, 11.5 with 217 over under. Low over under, high blowout potential. We could see Steph. If they don't hit their value, we could see a lot of value come out of Golden State. We look at the Nuggets versus Timberwolves. Minus 6.5 for the Nuggets, 214 over under. Bulls versus Nets. Bulls are a 5.5-point favorite, 215 over under. Then we go down a little bit. Clippers Magic. Clippers are only a 1-point favorite, 210. We've got Cavs versus 76ers. Cavs are a 7.5-point favorite right now, 210 over under. Then we got the Heat versus the Trailblazers. The Heat are a 14.5-point favorite. This, if we can target the correct Heat players, we should be okay with that. We look at that. It depends, but I don't want to get screwed over by playing too many Heat players, and then they sit if they are up double digits like they are projected to be right now. So again, the teams I really want to focus, or the games I want to focus on, Pacers and Lakers players. I want to focus on Wizards and Pistons because two bad teams. They give up a ton of points. It's a close game, so there's a lot to like there. If you can correctly get the right Warriors players, we should be good. Kind of the same thing, Knicks versus Spurs. I think I missed them. Knicks are a 10-point favorite right now, 215.5, or 215 over under right now. So, like I said, I want to do something a little bit different today. Let me know if you like it, or let me know if tomorrow's video you would like to see the old way of doing it. So what I'm going to do is give you the top 5 at each position with their DVP, meaning defense versus position. Obviously, the higher the number, that means the better the odds for the player we talk about. And we're going to give you our initial projections. Now, throughout the day, value opens up, players open up because player A is ruled out, so player B is thrown into the starting position, and now he's a lower price, and that could find value. So, in the article down below, 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position with our initial projections. About 2 hours before tip-off is when I say go through the website and check out our projections and everything like that under the NBA tab. So, that being said, looking at what we've got, looking at point guard right now, love Jalen Brunson. Got him. He's got 29 DVP, so he's got the second best matchup of all point guards right now. The problem is it could be a blowout, but we've got him projected between 48 to 50 fantasy points. Second one is Tyrese Halliburton in this matchup. See what he did against the Lakers 3 games ago. 40.5 fantasy points at 9,000. They dropped him down a little bit. You would obviously like to see more out of him because he did play 33 minutes, but I've got him number 2. He's got the 25th DVP against LA, so he's got only 5 other teams are better there. I still like Halliburton in this matchup, 47 fantasy points. Probably about 47 to 50 is the range. I think we'll see more than that, though. We're never going to project like 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 fantasy points. These are basically floor projections. Number 3, I've got Tyrese Maxey versus Cleveland, with them playing from behind. Not the best DVP matchup. He is second worst matchup for them, but I think he'll be underowned. We've got him about 41 to 45 fantasy points, give or take. We got Steph Curry as long as the game stays a little bit close or he gets the points he needs early. 23rd DVP, so only 7 other teams are worse against the point guard. We've got him about 40 to 50 fantasy points. It's a real range because of the blowout potential. A little bit scared on that. Number 5 here, James Harden. 7th DVP against Orlando. Not the best DVP, but I will take him. 38 fantasy points is his floor, that projections that we are looking for. In our full projections, we got Vegas numbers. We got the last 5 games played, what their floor was, what their average was, and what their ceiling was. So everything we give here is top of that cake, or top first peel of the onion. If you want to peel back the onion, go to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, see all the content we have there. So that's point guard. Looking at shooting guard, got Devin Booker, number 1 shooting guard tonight for me. 12th DVP, so not the best, but projecting about 46 to 40 to about 50 fantasy points. Anthony Edwards, which I believe he will be in unless ruled out, depending on when you're watching this video. Now it's a back for him instead of his finger. Hasn't missed a game. Fully expect him to play, but obviously if he is out, it will bump up value for Minnesota in this game. But I've got him number 2, 15 DVP, so right in the middle. And I've got him right about 45 to 50 fantasy point range. Number 3 is Cam Thomas, 9th DVP, so not the best. Got him projected about 38 fantasy points. Number 4 is Jordan Poole in this matchup against Detroit. I love this. Not the best matchup, 8th DVP, but I've got him projected right around 37 to 42 fantasy point range. And then number 5 is Austin Reeves against Indy in a game that should be a high-scoring game. Not the best DVP in 4th, but got him right about 36 fantasy points. Small forward, you got LeBron James. We know what he's going to do. He's got the questionable tag. He's going to have that questionable tag literally all year, and then he's going to be fine. So when we look at that, I'm not worried about that questionable tag. 21st DVP, so a pretty good matchup for him. Projected right around 36 to 38 minutes. Got about 52 fantasy points out of him. Number 2, Pascal. We've got him in the flip side of that. So Siakam here against the Lakers. 15th DVP, so ranked right there with LeBron. Got him there. Looking about 42 to 45 fantasy points. 3 is DeMar DeRozan against Brooklyn. I love this matchup. 18th DVP for him. We look at that. DeRozan, 42 to 45 fantasy points. The next one is Jimmy Butler. So I have him projected. He is questionable. He's probable, though. Yeah, he was out last game, but should be good to go with all the injuries there. Jimmy Butler, got him number 4, 30th DVP, so he has the best matchup for small forwards against Portland in a game they should win steadily. 40 fantasy points. Don't be surprised if he goes for 50, 55 plus. And then the 5th one is Miles Bridges against Golden State. If they're playing from behind like Vegas thinks they're going to play from behind, Bridges, 17 DVP here, 39. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 45 plus out of Miles Bridges tonight. Moving to the power forward, Anthony Davis, AD. He's 360-plus games in a row. Fully expect him to play. Not the best matchup against Indy, but he's basically matchup-proof when he's healthy. We look at him, 5th DVP there. I've got him at 55 fantasy points now. Would not surprise me to see him right around 65, though. Number 2 is Kevin Durant against OKC, one of his former teams. 9th DVP, not the best. Got him currently projected for 45. Wouldn't surprise me if he hits 50. Number 3 is Kyle Kuzma against Detroit, 19th DVP here. So not bad. There's only 11 teams that are worse against the power forward, but I've got him right around 43 fantasy points, 43 to 46 when I ran the algorithm yet again. Number 4 is Jalen Williams versus Phoenix, 22nd DVP here. We look at 42 fantasy points out of him. We know he can score a ton, and I think he'll go under-owned, especially at that price of $7,400. And then number 5, Paolo Banchero against the Clippers, 20th DVP, looking right around 40 fantasy point mark. He could easily hit 50 if the buckets go his way just a little bit tonight. Then we finally finish this off. So we got Jokic here, scared a little bit. So if you look at him, okay, we look at Jokic, he's questionable, but he's probable. So it has moved to probable in the last 20 minutes. He managed hip and back inflammation, was expected to suit up for 3rd straight game. The problem is his price at $12,000, and I've mentioned this before. Basically, the minimum target you're looking for every single player in your lineups, right around 7 times value. So what that means is when you have a player like Jokic and he's 12,000, at minimum, you have to get 84 fantasy points out of him because of his price of so much. Now, you could get, let's say you get 6 times value out of him, and then you have like a $3,500 player go off for 10 times value for 35 fantasy points. It could even out a little bit. That is a scenario that doesn't happen too. It does happen, just not too often. I might be priced out of Jokic right now. Not being 100% healthy, not even hitting 70 fantasy points lately. A little bit scared of him. Do have him projected as the highest scoring center at the moment at 56 fantasy points, which is not enough at 12,000 for me. So I'm probably off of Jokic unless drastic happens and all of his starters besides him are out and it's him to score, which I don't think is going to happen. Number 2 is Victor Wembanyama. I love Victor here against the Knicks, playing from behind. Worst DVP matchup for him, but I mean, he's 18 foot tall, slender man. He's whatever you want to call him. Got him about 46 fantasy points. Wouldn't be surprised to see 50, 55 plus out of him. Number 3 is Bam Adebayo here against Portland. I love Bam. I love Jimmy Butler. Portland is 26th DVP against the opposing center, so they are 4th worst of all. Got him right around 42 fantasy points. 42 to 48 is the range I'm looking at. Number 4 is Jarrett Allen versus Philly. We don't know who the starting center for Philly will be tonight, but they rank 15th when it's a good starter and worse when it's not. Got him right around 39 to 42 fantasy points. And then number 5 right now, Nikola Vucevic here against Brooklyn. 10th DVP for Vooch. 38 to 42 fantasy point range for our boy Vooch. So those are the top 5 at each position that we like as of 9:20 a.m. in the morning. Other news will come out. We'll watch the Vegas trends come out. We will rerun everything, and we will get our projections up on the site about 2 hours before tip-off. In the description of this is this article right here and our Discord link where we give out core plays for Fanduel and DraftKings along with value plays about an hour to 2 hours before tip-off as well on top of everything else. So that's what I've got in this video. If you liked it this way, let me know. Leave a comment so I know. If you like it the other way, let me know. We will continue. We got MLB in full swing after a great day. We got sports betting on the website. We've got NBA DFS, MLB DFS. This weekend, we have NASCAR DFS as well. So that's what I've got in this video. Good luck today. And as always, don't forget to check out the MLB video, see if you are the winner of the Lifetime Pass. Let's bring home some bacon in both MLB and NBA today. Peace!